and the legend king himself, Grandmaster Melle Mel. Uh, what I want to try to do is bring some kind of clarity to a situation that been floating around. And as a matter of fact, just to try to get it off the front page, you want to put, little weirdness on the back page. Now they got this whole thing going on about who started hip hop and who, or whether Puerto Ricans was the backbone or whether black people was the backbone of the culture. Now it is no wrong answers. I don't believe in right or wrong answers, but it's results. Now this is the bottom line. Now that everybody got their opinion, so now this is my opinion. Is no black culture. Like hip hop is not black culture. Hip hop is Bronx culture. All that made hip hop, the building blocks of hip hop, it was formed in the Bronx. The first popular DJs, DJ Kool Herc, Bronx cat. The first turntablist, Flash, Bronx cat. The first guy to do the scratch, Grand Wizard Theodore, is a Bronx cat, right? The first MC, you're looking at him. I was born and raised in the Bronx, Monsignor Hospital. The Bronx culture is hip hop culture. So the fact that if you got two different sides arguing about the culture of hip hop, you didn't even say none of the Bronx guys' name. Like it's like all this we, like you French. Who's all the we? First of all, whoever's speaking about that, you wasn't even there. I'm there. I'm 16, 17 years old. I'm looking at Herc and them. If you want to talk about hip hop culture and have it being beneficial for somebody, then why ain't he supposed to benefit Herc? Why you can't ask Cass or somebody? Ask somebody that was there. You're just going to take it upon yourself. Oh yeah, well so and so started the culture. At the end of the day, the people wasn't even really behind hip hop like that. Was behind hip hop. That's who was in the parties. And you had a couple of people from the outer boroughs and they came in, but the whole thing happened in the Bronx. Ask Herc? Did you ask Biggs, or did you ask Flash? Well, Flash, what do you think about? Oh yeah, foundational Black Americans. We was Afro Americans probably back then. We wasn't even it was no foundational Black Americans. It wasn't the people wasn't behind hip hop other than the people that went to the jams in the Bronx. And let me just say this: when hip hop was first spoken, like in the connotation of it being something, it wasn't even a term of endearment. People, this is what people used to say. Now we just called it. We was just jams. We was just out in the jams. The point that you're trying to make is pointless because first you wasn't there. It was only Bronx cats in the very beginning. Original B-boys. They from the Bronx. Even the music where they say, oh yeah, hip hop is black music. It's Bronx music. Everybody else's song, the go-to song in all the other boroughs, it was Love Is a Message. The Bronx was playing Apache. That's what we was doing. Catch a Groove, all that. And if you look at the groups, the greatest, as far as I'm concerned, one of the greatest hip hop songs ever, which is Apache, it was a bunch of white boys and maybe one black. I'm going to address the 300-pound white elephant in the room. What do we do about Fat Joe? And the answer is not a thing. You do the same thing that when he said that did when he said it around. Cause now you can like Joe, you cannot like Joe. Joe's a Bronx. Joe ain't no outsider. He's a Bronx nigga. So at the end of the day, if it's a Bronx digging from the crate crew or somebody, you call Joe, yo, Joe, you wild and whatever. That's all that internet. See, that's that girl. You could say Joe, but when you see Joe, you're going to puff your chest up. You're going to get husky and say, Joe, no, you're not. You don't got to like Joe. Joe, my nigga. Joe, my nigga. Anytime he do something, you see your Mel, man, come on out here with me. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, anybody could say something you don't agree with. We men. All that internet. Oh yeah, you're gonna pass around a petition. Like what the you gonna send them to Guatemala or something. You're going to send them to Guantanamo Bay or something. Anybody got an opinion. See, really, I don't really have a dog in the fight. I know I was there. I know everybody else that's talking about it wasn't there. But the thing, as far as that personalized it for me, was that I read, and it was in one, and they called Joe a white Puerto Rican. I don't know about all that. He's Puerto Rican. What do we do about Fat Joe? Like I said, the same thing that you did or that the guys did when he said what he said around them. You do the same thing that they did. Not a thing.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and that boy Melle Mel ain't been right ever since 2 years ago when he dropped that diss record to Eminem, and they got to clowning him on the internet about it. Y'all remember he had to put out an apology and walk everything he said back all the way down. And I don't know exactly what this is right here with him speaking on this. It's on his Instagram page. I'll put the link where y'all can go watch it in full because it is a little bit longer than this right here. He said a lot more. But I want to make this very clear. He is not credible in this conversation. Is he credible as in him being in hip hop? One of the guys that's there early in the Bronx, pioneer, legend, and everything like that? Yes. But his speaking intentions are not incredible because he's a complete contradiction in everything he says. Just 2 years ago, he was in the Art of Dialogue interview saying that Eminem was in position because he was white. Now all of a sudden, oh, these white guys were here for this, the race don't matter or nothing like that no more. Your credibility is killed right there on the hip-hop conversation. This ain't killing it as in, were you there or not? Are you really a pioneer or not? Or if you speak on something else. But when it comes to this topic, you're not credible because everything you're doing now is contradictory. As you have also been a part of Tariq Nasheed's Microphone Check, the discussion of FBA's creating hip-hop. Why would you participate in that to later come back and speak like this on the internet? That makes entirely no sense. And we got to keep these conversations all the way factual here, bro. There is no beef with people in Fat Joe. Are there some people online that's going at Fat Joe in a manner that can be very disrespectful? Of course, it's the internet. Of course, that's a thing. Same way you went at Eminem, that's a thing. But there are people who just want the facts out. That's not about being tough. It's not about being gangster. That's not about beef, bro. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. He is a white Latino, bro. That is a thing. Then I hear him speak on, we wasn't no FBAs back then, man. We was just out here African, bro. In the 70s, African-American wasn't even a term yet, bro. They came with that in 88, dog. So when you say Afro-Americans and all this, no, bro. Y'all was considered black or Negroes, bro, or coloreds. That's what people was considered in the 70s, bro. This is a documented fact, not a debate. And the conversation is not about who participated in hip-hop, who did what first or anything in hip-hop in the Bronx. It's about it being a black American culture and lifestyle from what black Americans were doing, not other people, not Puerto Ricans, not Caribbeans or anybody else white. They were doing at these parties what black Americans did. They want to take the color out of it and say it's a Bronx thing, and he's doing that now, but he wasn't on that a couple years ago, y'all. It's on the internet. You can go look it up for yourself. But I'm saying, all these things that make up hip-hop predate what went on in the Bronx in the 70s, y'all. They put a date on it. He even said it himself right here. It's so crazy that they wasn't even calling it hip-hop at first. They was just going to the jams. They was just partying, living it up. They came up later on and people started calling it hip-hop, or y'all need to stop doing that hip-hop stuff. That hip-hop stuff, man, you better go get you a job and everything like that. And that's when they started identifying it as that. But the things that they were doing were already going on in the black community, bro. Dancing, break dancing. This can be dated back on video, bro. Not, and who knows who was doing it even before the 30s and 40s and 50s, but it can be dated back to those days on video. We have people rapping on video in the 40s, DJing, been around. All these things been around. And James Brown's song is the song that is considered the first hip-hop record. Most sample song ever Him, Clyde Stubblefield, the Funky Drummers, we know what it is. You can look this up as well. That's the song where they said this is gonna be this the song we gonna rap over and do the break beats and all that, bro. Other songs were used as well, but that's the biggest one. So why are you coming in with all these other semantics? Nah, Melle Mel, we can't let you do that at all, bro. These things been going on in the black community, rapping. Look at Pig Meat Markham. Look at the guys, the Jubilaries, been spitting. Other guys been spitting rhymes on music. Even James Brown had elements of rapping music. What happened was in Bronx, and we say that, they put it all in a pot, they identified it as something, and they called it a name. And then other people started doing what they was doing in other cities, and we doing this thing and we calling it hip-hop. Partying, dancing, having a good time, spitting your rhymes, getting fly, dressing. That was going on everywhere, bro. Just keeping this stuff all the way 1,000 when it comes to America. Black American prominent cities, meaning they had a black American population there that was prominent and had things going on. They had cultures there. That's why when other cities started rapping, they didn't sound like they was from New York. They didn't sound like they was from the East Coast. They was like, okay, we rapping down here and we talking about what we talking about and we own music and things like that. But we doing it from where we from on what we do every day. They got what they going on in New York every day. Did New York influence the country? Of course they did. But guess what? The country influenced New York as well. Styles, flavors, things of that nature, bro. But what he's saying, no, bro, we predate this. And we have to know and be understood. They telling niggas it's divisive. Like he's saying, bro, that's the world we live in. The whole world been divisive for centuries, my nigga. It's nothing new. When people say, well, hey, I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican, they letting it be known, hey, fam, I'm Puerto Rican. When somebody say, well, oh, hey, bro, I thought you was black. Nah, nigga, I'm Puerto Rican. Oh, okay, whoop-de-whoop. When you call somebody an Asian and they say, or you call somebody Chinese, nigga, they say, oh, nah, I'm actually Japanese. They're letting you know what they are. Why is it called divisiveness now? Bro, we've lost multiple music genres because of this type of talk of wanting to be inclusive and take the color out of it. Rock and roll, jazz, blues, country, dog. All these things that we created as our ancestors created, we got it taken away from us because of these type of things. We just have the platforms now to fight the narrative and control our narrative and make sure the truth is out. We ain't trying to take credit for things we ain't do. We going to speaking on things that's out there, that's documented. Melle Mel, I will never disrespect my elders or nothing like that. I wasn't raised like that, so this isn't a disrespectful thing to you. This is just you clearly doing the word semantic game, talking in circles. You on the internet singing a whole different tone 2 years ago, OG. We can't let you do it like that. So your credibility, we got to take that away from you off this conversation, bro. Not the fact that you are who you are or a legend. Not the fact that what you did in the Bronx and what the Bronx did as a whole and putting everything that black Americans were doing together in a pot and creating the hip hop with the party and stuff like that and saying, yeah, we did this. But this stuff was going on before New York, bro. It was Southern niggas rapping, bro. It was niggas all over the place rapping and spitting rhymes. Nigga, James Brown is from South Carolina, not from New York, my nigga. Other people was from there, was rapping up there. They families from the South too. So, nah, bro, it is what it is. But Bronx, y'all did that. Salute to the Bronx. Salute to NY for what they did. But we not letting this narrative get off track here. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.